Good morning. Good morning. Make sure my stuff is on. What up, Predator? Good morning. Excuse me, a little cough. Alexandra, good morning. String a little water. All right, let's kind of see what happens here. Got the overnight high sitting up there, 291. Let's kind of look at the overnight range here. 113 points. Yeah, that's not bad. Today is FOMC day. So as far as news go, we do have FOMC at 2. Just the minutes, I think. Just the minutes. Good morning, Fart. Good morning, Stan. So let's kind of see what happened in the overnight here. Let's look. I didn't even I turned the charts off yesterday and never turned them back on. I mean, that's a pretty big rip yesterday afternoon back up, huh? Three o'clock. Yeah, I mean, we just went straight up. 100 points from 3 to 4. It's crazy. Yeah. Nice little rip up yesterday afternoon. Oh, man. A little tired today, but we're here. We're going to make it happen. Going to make it happen. All right, let's look at Mancini's levels. Good morning, Francis. Games last night. I got home at like 10, which isn't late, but you know. I don't know, Francis. Depends on the price action. We'll see. Good morning, Koper. I mean, really, we'll just kind of see what happens at open. The baseball game last night, they lost the first game. I think it was 8-1, and then they won the second game 9-3. So they're now 2-1 on the season. They played horrible in the first game. You took the shorts. Last time it was pretty choppy. Yeah, we don't know. Doing good, CK. How you doing today? The pivot's lower. I got one down at 116. So about a 100-point spread on the pivots there. One at 218, one at 116. All right, let's take a look at the news for today. We got Atlanta Fed GDP at 10:30. Kind of an odd time, but I don't know that that does much. We have a 20-year note auction at 1. That might do a little something, probably not. And then we have the FOMC minutes at 2. So it might get a little choppy today. We'll see. Good morning, Josh. We have no news in the morning. We have that small 10:30. I don't think it's going to do anything, though, CK. It's 2-star. I don't even know if I count it. Good morning, Mad Moxie. Mancini's information for today, 6154 to 29 complex chop flag. 6129 must hold and recover. 38 to see 4554. 29 fails, we see 16. So basically, 29's got to hold. Currently sitting at 33. How many trades did I take? CK, this is what we took. This is what we took. So I entered a short here because we closed below kind of this here. So this little small inverse. I entered short. It hit the internal. I moved stop to break even. Actually, I had a mental stop. So it pulled back, hit the break even. I exited for just a few points. And then I entered here on a little 2-minute close above. This is a 1-minute gap. But the 1 minute didn't close above. I entered on the 2-minute. Pulled back on me, took some heat, pushed back up to break even. Unable to close above the 1 minute, so decided, my intuition said to take it off, so I did. And then we actually closed above the 1 minute here. Pushed up. We did hit the internal, but I took a little retest, bounce. So retest, bounce, boom for 15 points. Those are my trades. So basically 2 break evens, 1 take profit. And then we walked away. We walked away. Good morning, Robert. Omnius, good morning. ES is kind of hanging out right here at the 33. I'm still bullish, guys. I mean, we're hanging out at the lows here. I mean, you know, we got the previous day low sitting down there at 102. I mean, I'm not going to say there's not. I mean, kind of a very similar setup to yesterday, right? Like smack dab in the middle of the range here. Oops, I don't even know what I did there. Kind of like right in the middle of the range. Really could either, you know, sweep these and then go for the overnight high. Overall, I'm still thinking bullish. Doesn't mean I won't participate in any clear shorts, because I will. But, you know, overall, I'm bullish to the all-time highs. I mean, we're not that far off. You know what, 450 up there. So we're a little over 200 points away from the all-time high. We might just chop in this range. Might just stay in yesterday's range until after the minutes. Maybe the minutes kind of spur us to pick a direction. We'll see. So, good morning, Alyssa. Virgin point of control 173.5. Yeah, we tested that on that push down there, huh? Josh, happy Wednesday. Smash the like button. Let's go. Yeah, we'll see, Coper. I mean, that might get us the catalyst that we need to kind of break out of this. I mean, yeah, if we go to like the higher time frame. I mean, really, like, we're kind of just been hanging out in this area, you know. We're kind of towards top of the range, but I just don't see. I mean, we could pull back. Could still pull back into the 21,968 area. It's a good bounce spot, but overall, I'm still bullish. Until otherwise, we'll just be bullish, in my opinion. I'm trading, Max. Yeah, I don't know what I'll take. Yeah, CK, we might just have to. We might have to just sit here and wait. So. Oh my goodness. You don't know if yet. Yeah, I'm going to see what happens at open. I mean, if it's a no trade day, it's a no trade day, right? Ultimately, that's what it is. Today I am kind of watching. I don't know who this guy is. I do have I have Patrick pulled up just for some little entertainment this morning. So I don't know who this Max guy is, but he seems kind of friendly. It's the first time I've ever heard him speak or anything. I don't know how to turn the volume down here, though. It's a bit loud. Was it right there? No. I don't know. You think he's a nut job? He might be, Matt. Max, I have no idea who this guy is. But ICT was in the chat and he told him to loosen his scrunchie. But apparently they're having a little trade-off or whatever. We'll kind of see what happens. We'll see who wins. There's the 925 candle. 925 candle yesterday sent us to the depths. Sent us down. Today, not so much. Today, not so much. You short in the open, Coper? Good luck. I mean, we're kind of smack dab in the middle. I know we're at the overnight lows, but between yesterday's, and the overnight kind of range, actually, yeah, yesterday's range, we're kind of like right in the middle. So let's see. For your sake, Coper, I hope we drop to 102. I don't know. All right, let's see here. All right, I gotta mute that for a little bit there. That's kind of annoying me. It's not annoying me. It's just distracting, I guess we'll say. We've got a few minutes until open. We'll kind of check in on it every now and then, see how the showdown is going. Don't really know what to think here at open. I mean, I'm bullish, but that wick right there kind of stands out too. Right at the VWAPs too. Right at the VWAPs. Yeah, we'll see what we get. The wick down there at 179 also kind of stands out. Big fat SMT on cue with the ES. Yeah, ES already. Well, yeah, we do right now. As of right now, I'm not sure that holds though. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, actually, that's not even open yet, guys. Oh wow, we're still a minute and a half from minute and 45 seconds from open. That almost tempts me to get long right there. I almost think this wick is going to be ran quickly at open now. With that pop, or is that just suckering in some longs just to dump it at the bell? You see both sides. Yeah, me too, Labby. We're in a spot right there. Good morning, Andy. Where it could kind of go either way. Kind of right in the middle of the range. We're at the overnight lows. Someone, Max, I think, mentioned there is an SMT here. Where ES took this low already. Nasdaq did not. Volume imbalance in the 30-second, 235. It's on the 1 minute too. Everything is spiking till open. I hope so, Coper. All right, you got less than a minute here. 45 seconds. Let's see. right. 20 seconds. Let's see what we get. Do we get the choppy open that we had yesterday, or do we just... Or actually, yesterday wasn't too choppy. We actually just sold off. Got choppy after the big move. If this is any indication, we run right into the 240s, but we'll see. Let's kind of zoom out here. Pulling back, holding that 90 level there. Pulling back into the 92s, kind of holding up there for a second. A little 90 drama. If it does lose that 90, there might be a little elevator. But if it holds it, we'll see. $10 seconds left on this candle. You're along with one mic. I mean, the little inverse here. Stop to break even at this swing if you are short. So there's your stop to break even and your scale, because that is 8.5 points. And then I would target the low. I mean, you could target the 102 overnight low or previous day low. See if you get stop to break even on this or not. So that would be stop to break even. So work there for 13 points. You're short one mic. All right. Yes, back to the 32 area. Still haven't made a new low there on the ES. But it does now feel like we might run towards that 198, or I'm sorry, 102.75. Feels like that might... Oh, we are in this consolidation area. If we get through this, then yeah, I could see us moving quickly. But so if we can kind of get through that 160 area, I could see us moving down quickly. But we might hold here. We might hold. Oh, it's good, Dave. I haven't done anything yet. Good morning, Black Beauty. How you doing? How did the yen treat you overnight? The yen. Oh yeah, I was gonna look to see what gold did overnight. I forgot. Lovely. I need you to start shooting me some call outs on the yen, Black Beauty, so I can jump in with you. I can jump in there with you because I don't know how to trade it, so you know. Oh, I'm online, Black Beauty. I'm just not, sometimes I stream in the evening. And tonight I'll probably be streaming during that time. We do have an SMT here. Wouldn't be a horrible spot to take along. Put your stop at the low. Take a shot. ES reclaim the 33 here. Your long room? Yeah, I think this is a good spot for a bounce, but I don't quite know where. Past 150K combine with Topstep today, so chill. Let's go. Nice job. Kind of your first presented gap there as well. Just tapped into it and pushed back down a little bit. Kind of watching this 1 minute inverse here. We'll see what happens. Let's kind of watch here and see what happens. Probably this will probably be invalid. It's not that obvious, but the break even is so close that this is automatically almost always at least a break even trade. If it closes above here, yeah. Ain't nothing you can do there. Room is rooming. Yeah, nothing I could do there. Those were invalid. If you were very bullish here, you might could just go ahead and still take this into the VWAP 31 area. Yes, should make it back up to the 38 here. Let's kind of see. Get back above the 21s, back above this swing and above this pivot. I think we can get a little push. So push back above the pivot there for just a moment, and then it ripped back lower. Morning, York. How you doing? Add one more. Let's go. I mean, I think into that push into the 241 makes a lot of sense here. ES held that 33, kind of failed breakdown to the 33. So we'll see kind of what we get here. We'll just wait. No need to do anything crazy here. We're already kind of slowing down. 8 minutes into open. Trailing the stop. Max is long 2-1 Mike. Let's go. It's pulling back though. Be careful. See if this gap holds. I kind of feel like it might. Kind of rejecting that pivot there. Holding up here at the 22,200 though. Kind of the key area we got to hold is kind of that 90 to 95. If we can hold that, we can still push here. Let's see. Pull back into the 95 there. It's kind of the line in the sand for the moment. Not really holding it, huh? Trying to. Yeah, looking like it's going to inverse this back to the downside. Good morning, Stock Tiger. What up, Trev? 2 trades short and long plus 25. Nice job. Let's go. Want to count up, want to count down for those indices? Yeah. The daily chart on this thing looks like we might be reverse. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just trying to wait here and see. I'm still bullish. We pop back into kind of the 210s here. Potentially. Let's see if this thing can push into like the 210, 215 area again. Retest that pivot up there, 218s. One more time. Not going so far, huh? Prices at your entry point. I mean, ES is still holding up here, trying to push. Nasdaq kind of pulling back. So definitely out of sync here a little bit. ES still pushing 35s. Very tight range there on the ES. It's open though, what, 5 points? ES back to the 80 here. ES back to the 34. It's trying to pull back a little bit. Go longs. Yeah, they're not doing it. Now I think I will blow the evals, maybe. He was up 752 times. Man. Good news is we are on the 250 EMA. In short. I don't know, man. I still don't love the shorts. Good morning, Pip. I'm just waiting. There's nothing to do here but to wait. I mean, this price action's, you know, this long. Obviously, if I'd have just jumped in, you know, hindsight being 2020, you would have taken the 15 points right away, but you don't know that. So you don't really know that that's going to happen. So ES back to the 33. See if we get back through that 90 there. Almost touching that 9. Now, do we drop or a pop? I don't know. You need the overnight highs. Probably happens. Predator. I like the 25Ks for Bulenox. I mean, if you can get them at the cheap price. If you can't, then you go with the 50Ks. But yeah, if you can get them for the cheap price, then I like the 25Ks. So right now, you know, the 50Ks are 91% off, so I'd probably go with those. All right, ES back towards the top of the range here, bouncing off that short-term 1-minute trend line there. See if the Nasdaq can follow, if we can get through the EMAs there, maybe. Maybe. It ends the end of the month, John, so the 28th. We print 180 lows, we go maybe. Kind of just, I mean, we're really chopping around here. It's going to make a move at some point, but right now it has not picked the direction to do anything really. Just unable to get back above those EMAs. If we pop those EMAs, we got a shot at going, but gotta kind of do that first. Let's see what happens. Just waiting. ES with a little strength push here, right back to the 36. Can the Nasdaq follow suit? That's the question. $150 next if we can. Yeah, adding to your long. Uber is calling to make some cash. Exactly. This thing is just, it's dreadful, guys. We're waiting. We're under the 9, under the 250. It's not looking bullish. Yeah, we'll see. Your trap long might have to DCA. Uh-oh. How come I can never get the right? All right, there we go. Ooh, a little dumpage. A little dumpage there. That last force was choppy. Nothing wrong with that, Francis. Coming into the macro, he is approaching the lows as well. Last night you took a trade off the bounce at the 2100. Yeah. There's a 30-second long here. Man, it's kind of scary, huh? Dun, dun, dun. You're done with 4 or 5 evals? That sucks. All right, holding up here. Let's see what we get. Just kind of watching, guys, here. We're holding up here at the 9. Looks like we might push down into that 150 area, maybe 140s. Maybe that whole number down there at the 100s even. Seems like I do something really stupid like this every couple of weeks. Yeah, Jamie, I do it too, man. I mean, I'm completely with you. So, I think we all do. Pushing above the 9 there. Short ES6120. You're going to short 2 there or short at that spot? Lifetime price 148 tin can on the 50K, 143 on the 25K. You're going to go long. 6 minutes left the next candle. Makes sense. Pushed up towards that 190 there. A little pullback off that area. Just kind of watching here. Oh, you're long, 6140. One long, one short. Let's go, Black Beauty. No, I get it, Trev. Pushing up here. Just trying to be patient. This thing is just being annoying this morning. It's not really offering us anything. I feel like if you're jumping in here, you're just, you know, kind of makes it tough to find a spot to really do much of anything. So a couple of decent, I mean, not even, these aren't even big moves. I mean, I guess 50 points, but you're up small. Let's go, Cooper. Nice job. Nice job. We kind of get back below that 9 there. Maybe we can go short, but maybe we test 145s. I don't know. $145s maybe on this push down. Maybe we push in the entire, maybe we go all the way down and test the whole number at the 100s. I really don't know. It's not like giving you a clear path to get there, right? Took a loser on Tesla. Rejection wick on the 15. If that wick doesn't get eaten up by the next candle, this candle holds strength, that would be bullish. Yeah. It does kind of look bullish. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm still bullish. I think we could sweep this area. We could sweep the 45, 45, 50 area. Could do a number of things. Don't really know yet. Kind of waiting. Key if this wick does not get eaten up. Yeah, it probably doesn't. ES looks a bit stronger here. Think you still under the 200? Yeah. I do kind of like the push into the VWAP though, but question is how do we get there? I mean, like I said, we're in a spot here where we can kind of go either way. I think it's too low to short for me personally. And, you know, we'll see. Better than an anonymous alcoholic group. Yeah. Yes, back to the 33 there. Let's see if it holds that level and bounces. All right, here we go. Coming up on the top of the hour here. Here's the top of the hour in about 30 seconds. Let's see, does that push us down or does that push us up? I don't know. They're not making this open easy, yeah. That's pretty much the weakness that would kill the boldness, yeah. We'll see here. I mean, we could get a nice rip down into the 100. Maybe looking for longs after the sweep of that level might make the most sense. But I don't really know. ES holding that level. Not much to do here, guys. Really not. Gotta love days like this where it's just no bueno. All right. Big moves maybe in the afternoon. Yeah, you're in the killer volume for their lack of. Yeah. I don't know what to do here either. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Coper. It might make sense, right? Does Trump or Powell speak today? I don't know, Knowledge Hub. I don't think so. This is bad, guys. Yeah, Coper. Me, hey, me too. You've seen me take those $40 days sometimes and be like, all right. Yeah, minutes at 2 o'clock, Mark. I mean, this is just chopping, chopping, chopping. We are just waiting for a spot. There's the dump. Get through this 140 level. I think we can dump down into the low 100s. We'll see. Let's kind of see here. Shorts have it. I think so for now. I don't know. I think if we lose this 40, we get a nice quick little waterfall, a little elevator. Kind of finally got through that 60 area there. See if we get a quick push into the 35 here. Kind of feels like it. Oh, we hit 35, 36.50 on that push there. There's 35. Quick run into the 35 there. What would that be, like 400? You need like 1100. Yeah, I'm short too, but only eval. Nothing clean here for a funded trade, so we're short on the eval. Stops at break even. I just shorted that break. Already took one off at 35. This is the Bulenox eval we were working on the other day. I think 105 might pass us, or to be very close. Yeah, actually that should pass us. I probably could go like 108 or 109. But we'll see. 140 at 130. Yeah. Yeah, we might get stopped. It's okay if we do. Just going to leave our stop right there. But we'll give you guys something to watch here since we're not taking any trades on the funded yet. I actually don't love where my stop is. I kind of want to move it up. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to though. ES 29 and a quarter. And well, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about moving my stop up to here, but yeah, I guess I don't know if you really want to move my stop after hitting the I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking about moving my stop up to here. So I think it could retest this area, my entry, and then continue lower. But ES is kind of at a level of support, so it is kind of scary. I might just kill it. Or, yeah. Let me see. ES rejecting that area so far. Looks like ES wants it though, but let's see. Does it want it? Get back below the low. I will trail my stop back. There we go. Back to here. Because now that should be a good spot for it. Pivot point down there at 116. I might trail this kind of hard here because I think that we could bounce in this area. But let's see if we just push through. So looking at 25 points there, locking 25. Get back through that 120, one more push below this wick, and I'll move the stop down to the top of this candle. All right, got a little close, but was fine. Yeah, Mark, it's tough. I mean, for the funded accounts, like I was able to find a spot right there for that, but that's too high risk of a trade to be taken on the funded. So we said took it on the same eval that we were trading the other day. Didn't take any trades on that yesterday. So you're long. Could work. I still think we get one more push lower. I guess probably should have just left my stop at the 50s, but trailing drawdown and all, you know, you want to take some profits. I was going to say you could reshort this gap here if you wanted to. You could. Now it's got the 9, wick test, and a gap all together. Yeah, I agree, Trev. Kind of wanted to jump back in there, but I thought it'd be kind of silly to do. They figured out how to chop it all the way down to the next chop zone. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Room. Probably, but we don't know. Probably down, push into that 100. Maybe that 90 area, maybe lower. Yeah, still holding 29. I think Mancini said 29 had to hold, right? Today's support 61.29 just hit. Weak now must hold to keep 38. Dip to 16 below. Exited at the bottom. Let's go. Nice job, Loot. ES still holding that support there at the 29 level. Question is, does it hold? Or does it rip? I think I'm going to re-enter short here. I think it's okay. I'm going to risk some of this profits here for this push back lower. What do I need to pass? I need like the 95. I'll go stop to break even on another sweep of the low here. Three losses, one break even, 2 wins. Nice job, Max. Man, if we trigger this long, that is going to be kind of tempting, but so close to sell side. I like that the ES is holding the frickin' 29 level. This might be one of those ones where it just gets ripped against me. Indeed, new candle. If you're wondering where I got my stop at on that eval trade, it's right there at the top at 52. I think we're risking like $400 of the profits. Yeah. I'm expecting to fill the gap at 6135, 6148. What on the ES? I mean, I think we eventually go up, but I think it's going to go down first. So my lean is that we sweep the 102 first, kind of like yesterday. So yeah, I think we sweep these levels first, but Now, if the ES makes a new low here and the Nasdaq does not, I will kill this trade, even though it's an eval. Yeah. Pretty bullish candle here. Pretty bullish candle. 171 print could reverse back up. I mean, this looks okay, but like, man, so close to that sell side. It has a clean break even. I don't know. Stopped out on that trade. That's invalid. We're filling last rollover gap exactly yesterday and today. Could have taken that, but it could be a similar trade to yesterday where we enter in on the pullback, but yeah, maybe we'll jump in up here. Took a ding but saved the account, so let's go. Ugh. Did jump in long there, guys, on the eval. You can see the P&L moving. Not looking bueno. Holding the 9 there for now. It's all typical for 115 minutes to close and then run the length of the next 15 minutes and then another break back into the reverse. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Little wick test there playing out. Yeah, it makes sense, Trev. I just added one there to the eval long. I think we pushed back up here. Got the first take profit at 157. Kind of these relative equal highs up here. think I'll go stop to break even there if we hit that first target. We'll see. You love it. You can't lose either way. Yeah, that's always good, isn't it? Are you doing that on a couple of fundeds, Black Beauty, or how you doing that? How you playing that? What do you suggest the best risk management for my Infinite Future starter plus funded account? Cheat then. Just take base hits, 10, 100 point, you know, $200 a day type deal. I think it's fine. Risk 10, 410. Risk 15, 415, something like that. So, all right, we're about to get stopped. Stopped out there. Oh, stopped me on one, but not the other. That's strange. Thought they were in the same spot. Must have been off by a tick. Must have been off by a tick. Nutty is short. Nice. I mean, I think short, you know, probably is the, obviously we still got the sell side down there, so I don't think there's anything wrong with being short here. We were short and we were long. We got burnt both ways. That's how it goes. That's how she goes. Short off the 9 touch. Oh, is that thing going to shoot me in the tick here and then just go? I think so. Might be full port time on this over here. You know? Bouncing off the 21 there. I love the I can't even remember what they're called. P&Ls, not the P&Ls, the thumbnails for Trader Oracle. It's port time. No. Wreck. That was wreckage. Setting up for maybe a little push here. Oh, add color technology. What? Yeah, it's choppy knowledge hub for sure. Those were Apex accounts. I violated the 30% rule. Uh-oh. Yeah, Jamie, it's not the end of the world, though. You can always just... you You can always just trade another 8 days. How am I down 1,600? Well, you must have option 2, John. Exactly, Jamie. This is option 1s. You got your whole drawdown available to you on the option 1s. Man, we are just chopping. There's nothing going. Like, this is just makes you kind of just want to walk away. Just kind of waiting, guys. Nothing going on. I mean, this thing is, it is dead. Whatever that little 2-star news is happening, I guess, at 10:30. I don't know that it does anything, though, to be honest. Probably not. Oh. Your short room? Is this in queue? It's in queue. Yeah, Rob, exactly. So slow. Do you think I mean, a push into the 65 area? I don't know, maybe. That first 50 touch kind of looks interesting. $57 is that first 50 touch. $57. I think we can get that. It just didn't quite get to it. Great day for Keltners on the range chart. Need one more little push into the 50 there. Let's see if we can get it into the 50 EMA. The white line on the chart. Just kind of holding up there, not going. One more push. Ripper. I think just broke out. Dork. The boy, what? Enter December 22 gap zone. Yeah. Looks like we're wanting some bullishness. Looks like it. Woohoo! Let's go. Don't know what that's at 10:30 news, I guess. Nutty screaming. What is he doing? Who is Scott? I don't know who that is. Man, guys, I kind of want to jump in long here. I'm not going to lie. Kind of was thinking about jumping in long there, but not really a setup. It's just thinking that that wick gets ran, right? Target hit. You know, Scott McKay. I have no idea. Oh, the bankruptcy trial. Nice job, Loot. Let's go. Haven't done anything, Yoma. Haven't taken any trades today, bro. Well, I did on an eval. Just full ported. You know how we do. Now, this price action is weird. This is not normal price action. Dun, 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 dun. I'm doing 15 and 15 for the 50Ks. 15 and 15. We're up a little bit on these. What? $600-ish. And then the rest of them are kind of like $300. So how you been doing, Yoma? Yoma. Yoma. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I think we go. I think a VWAP touch is in order. Probably. Kind of busy. Barely hear your stream because I'm at work. Hey. Nice job, Bashar. Let's go. You're done 500. Let's go, Stan. Da, da, da. Yes, trading back below the 38 there. Considering stabbing along here, to be honest, but could have a very short stop. I'm going to take it here. All right, stop's going to break even. Come on. I think if we get back above 72 here, we can go quickly. Like right back above there. Not going to be a dick for a tick there, as Matt likes to say. That hit our target just barely. And then, you know, we just take it. Woo, let's go. Let's go. So there we go, guys. Locking in a win there. $250. The rule is to move the stop once we're up 10, 12 points. So like around 12 points. You know, I took 12.5 points there. Our target was 15. It says it went 15, but clearly not. I mean, it must have hit it right on the tick and just didn't fill us. So, yeah, I was long right there, Trev. That was everything. All the accounts, long. Yeah, those were the funded accounts, Dave. The funded accounts right there. Reason I took it, again, I talked about this yesterday. I do this quite often, guys. What we did here on the ES, I structured that trade off the ES. The push up, the pullback, initial balance test. So IBH test on the ES and a bounce. That's exactly what I took here. I took the IBH retest. It bounced. I waited for a little confirmation and then got in. So I basically took the IBH retest on the Nasdaq, but using the ES. And it kind of lined up with our bunched up EMAs there as well. So that's how sometimes I'll structure those trades. You know, based on using the ES a little bit there. Oh, it screwed your PA from the back. Uh-oh, that news candle. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wasn't sure that news would do anything because it was at an odd time, but it gave us a little 40-point spike. It really did. Anybody else jump in on that little slapper right there, a little 15-point slapper? Pretty nice. You haven't seen any good trades. Enter 150 entry. Could have taken that 15-minute green kicker candle. Yeah. Matt says wolf wolf. It was spiking like that pre-market 7 a.m. Strange times. Yeah. Well, well, well. Listening in on the FTT bankruptcy case. Yeah, I don't think it's. I have no interest in hearing that. You missed that move because it's actually a trade. Yeah. I have no idea. I mean, I know ain't nobody getting nothing. I know nobody's getting nada. You're not getting nada. There's no point in even watching it. So, and those things are not bankruptcy hearings are not very interesting. Not very interesting at all. I used to, guys, believe it or not, I used to work at a finance company, and I was in bankruptcy court 3 to 4 days a week. Very, very boring. Nothing exciting at all. Terrible. No, I get you, Max. You need to fart badly. Just ease up a little bit, Max, and let it. No, actually, drop something on the floor and then fart at the same time. That'll mask the sound. Nobody will hear. No one will know. So. Don't shark. Yeah, that could make it an interesting day. Could make for an interesting day. I think this thing is about to push. I think she. Oh, let's check the copier and see how it managed today, because I didn't even check it to see if it was correct. All right. So far looking good. No real slippage yet. Perfect. Nice and clean. All right. There we go. Things are very slow, Bart. You must, if you just came in, sorry. Don't push though. Yeah. Wait till in a crowded room. Yesterday, the ES finished green on both from the previous close and closed down. The record showed the last it would be down. Open to close was up 0.61. Nice. I think we run this wick up here. There's a pretty clear wick at the 241 level. Got the overnight high sitting up there at 291 or 319. 291. 291. So Nasdaq right there at the VWAP. If it pops this, quick run into 215s, probably in order here. Got the pivot point up there, 218s. Yeah, the non-trading. We always get into the non-trading after we take our W, typically. Not much, though. People disappear after I take my trade, though. I don't know. People notice that? You guys notice that? We had like 20 people disappear as soon as I took my trade. They're like, Methodical took his trade. We're out of here. All of the rest of his trades are going to be trash. So we're not hanging around. We are not hanging around. Oh, goodness. You're busy dropping things on the floor, Bart. I don't know. It takes me back to that one. I think it's a TikTok or something I saw where the guy drops it on the floor and there's like a big wet farty. Let's go. So coming in up on the macro here, I think that 241 is going to get slapped here. Let's see. You tried that drop something cover a fart in traffic court. Everyone looked to see what was dropped immediately before. Yeah. It never works. It never times it right, right? You close your charts for the day and you're still, let's go, Loot. You the man. We appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Guys, do you know what today is? I try not to mention the prop firms too much, the sales and stuff, but today is the last day to pick up a 80% off APEX evaluation. It's the last day, guys. We don't know when the next sale will be with APEX. You know how fickle they are with the sales lately. So today's the last day to pick up an account. And so, yeah, if you want to pick one up, use the code MYTH. I don't know. They'll probably be back to 50% tomorrow. And then, Bulenox still 91% off. I do appreciate you guys using my code for Bulenox. I only recommend the 50K account or the 25K. for the best discount there at 91%. If you want to get the 75%, I think it's MM1 or MM2 for the option 2. Yeah, Take Profit Trader still 75%, or I'm sorry, 50% off. I like Take Profit Trader. I'm going to try to start working on building some accounts up. Haven't done a great job at it, but we're going to try it. And then My Fund of Future still 25% off the expert accounts. Day Traders 80% off using the code MM. Nobody uses my code for day traders. Nobody trading those. I am thinking about picking up some accounts for day traders. So, Andrew, not that I know of. If you follow the rules, then typically you're fine. So, and then what else we got? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, Tradeify, 30% off straight to funded accounts. I think it's 50% off of their evaluations. You do have no activation fee evaluations with Tradeify, guys. If you pick the growth accounts, I believe it's either the advanced or the growth. One of those does not have an activation fee. The other does. And then, yeah, I don't even know what else we got going on. What other sales do we have? Who is there? Tick Tick Direct. I do have a link for them. I'm not using them right now. Elite Trader Funding. I have a link for them as well. Those are the main ones, though. Apex, Bulenox, My Fund of Futures, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, and Day Traders. I also have a link and a code for... someone stole my pen out of my book. That's why it's the problem. Anyways, I also have a Fideus link or code as well, if you guys want to use it. Day traders. Yeah. Use your code for day traders is only 50% off unless they changed it. I mean, the sales, it said that your code had 1,000 uses. So try it again if you don't mind. Should give you 90. It should give you 80% off. Day Traders is just another prop firm I hate weeks. It's a spinoff of Apex. One of the owners from Apex opened it up. Very similar to old Apex. So, except it's not, it is not 1 day to pass. It's really, oh, there's my pin. The only difference. So, 188 on a pullback. Yeah, this is not really the reaction you wanted to see right there going into the macro, but I think we hold here and go. I think we get a hold and go here. So our entry, if we just put the stop to break even, and I noticed this a lot that I don't, but I don't apply to this, right? If I was trading micros, you can maybe cover some there and then let this thing ride, but with minis, it's tough to do. But yeah, a little bounce off the 190 here probably makes sense. We lose the 190, we could pull back into the range. Let's fib it. Let's fib it. Yeah, maybe a buy, maybe pull back into that 160 area if we don't reclaim this VWAP here, the 90 level, kind of hold it. Then maybe we'll pull back into here and bounce. Let's see. I think we hold here, but obviously I'm not in a trade, so. There's 188 that Rune called out. We never ran the sell side, which is a little concerning. Yes, did tap into that 29.25 level, which did end up being the bottom there for now. It's so funny how a lot of times that when ES taps those levels, like I skipped this trade here. I skipped this trade because I was actually short on an eval. This was actually, it didn't trigger here on the 1 minute, but it did trigger on the 30-second chart here. So you can see there's the trigger on the 30-second. Stop to break even there at 5 points. It pushed up 10 points before kind of pulling back. Left equal highs there. So in my opinion, relative equal. I don't think you'd go break even here until, I mean, mechanically, I probably would have went break even anyway. But we technically did not tap that level. We were one tick off. So leaving equal highs, you could have held this. It never closed back below the gap. Never closed back below the gap. So this held, and then you would go to break even here. And then it would have been a nice, I mean, what did it end up being on that push up right there? 40 points. But I didn't take that, obviously. But in hindsight, that's a clean play. In real time, you know, taking 27 points of drawdown. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Taking 16 points of drawdown, I probably get stopped out, right? Because I have about a 15-point stop. So, but really just depends on your entry there. If it's me trading it in real time, let's be honest. I'm probably going to move my stop to break even once we leave these equal highs. But that was a good spot right there, a good long. That was probably the best setup of the day, and I skipped it. So what up on hell? Bulenox, capital M, option 1. Trader Oracle in the house. How's it going? Oracle, I'm sure you printed some money this morning. What's up, Lavender? He's talking to a lawyer in a stream. Yeah, I think Nutty was streaming it too. I don't know if he still is or not. Yeah, he still is. Here, I'll listen to it for a minute. All right, let's see here if this level holds. Obviously, the 90 did not hold there. This would be a good bounce spot. I don't love the size of these candles. I mean, look at the size of these red candles in relation to the size of the green candles. Couple terrible decisions, but finished up 15K. Nice job. Let's go. Yesterday was a mixed day, which the high to close was even. Yeah. This is where OTE was, but it's mostly an initial balance day. Yeah, it is. We're right inside the range, right? ES made it above it. Now it's pulling back. Venmo, Peter? I don't know. I do not know. Let's see if this level holds here and we pop. I don't know. MM2 for option 2. Let me look on hell. See which one exactly it is. Make sure that it is that. Should be 75% off for the option 2. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm sorry. The 75% off sale ended on option 2. So, yeah, Let's see if one. MM1 is only going to give you 45% off on Hill. So 75% off sale must have ended. That sucks. I was liking that 75% off sale with the option 2 paired with the 91% was nice. Are we going to hold the 50 area? ES bouncing off the 33 for now. YouTube Predator, appreciate ya. Definitely some interesting candle patterning, yeah. ES ripping back higher here. Listening to this thing over here on Nutty's channel, the Scott thing, going through the cars. Look at this thing go. Ripping off the OTE level. We get above the EMAs here, we keep going. Is there like a 3-minute long here? I mean, I'm not going to take it on my accounts, but no, there's not really. There's not anything clean. Nothing clean here. He's the attention whore, yeah. He looks like he's been on a Coke bender. I don't know if he can afford Coke right now, can he? I don't know. He sold all of his cars to Carvana, sounds like. ES back to 38 here. If we pop it, we go. All right, it's popping 38. Let's see. Yeah, Coca-Cola and Three Musketeer bar loot. Coca-Cola and Three Musketeers. Oh my goodness. Yes, popping that 38 support and then let's see. Nasdaq gets above the VWAP here, we start ripping. We just rip right through that 41s in my opinion. Got that 41 level, that wick up there sitting inside that fair value gap. I think that's a good draw. Yeah. You're totally innocent. I'm sure. So is Tom Sabo. Why do you have all these cars? He literally had a Range Rover, a Bentley, a Maserati, a G-Wagon. And these are all old cars. The Bentley's a 2010. The Maserati was a 17. Yeah, this thing's ripping, Trev. I think we go into 241 quickly here. (2015) Benz. You didn't do it. I took the little. I didn't take the OTE work level would have worked. The 50% you would have taken some drawdown. 50% was what, 65 I said. So what'd you take? 17 points of drawdown. Not too bad. So he had a 2020 McLaren for 165. You're just too sketchy to grab it. Yeah. Rejection of the VWAP right here. There's your payout, Andy. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. We got a little cross here. Maybe a little 9 play in play here, but it's not quite spread out enough. We are kind of hitting that. Holy cow, man. How many cars does this guy have? Short-term 1-minute trend line here. I didn't mean to do that. He bought all these cars in like the same flipping day. We pop this trend line, we go. Yeah, Balt's got some nice cars, exactly. 1 ton dually is my style of vehicle. Yeah. I do like older cars, so I would probably go with like I said, my favorite kind of car is a 90. I want to get a 92 to 96 Honda Prelude, and then if I was going to get like a supercar, I would like Ford GT, like the older Ford GT, like the '08, '07, '08 Ford GT. Those are nice. Um, something like that. If people would call in, we would help him lose this case. I don't know. I mean, he's not going to win the case anyway. I mean, it's just a bankruptcy, right? $11 to pass. Yeah, gold chest. Maybe a living quarters fifth wheel trailer for 1 ton tow. Yeah, that'd be fun. Print of 09, we break that range. I tend to agree. I think we get above the whole number. Here we go. We'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. You know. So where is Nutty listening to this at? Is he in a Discord? Someone streaming it or something? Maybe. So you can stop his bankruptcy from being granted. Yeah, Black Beauty. But the thing is, if there's no money, there's no money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he has any money. I think he's either spent it all, maybe he tucked a little bit away, but I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, there's probably not enough for them to make a difference. So I'm thinking you're probably looking at 1 or 2% return on your money. So if you're owed 100 grand, you might get $100. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's Scott, whatever his name is. What Scott Trieste from Fast Track. Yeah, the Ford GT is expensive. He's got money it's in crypto. Well, maybe. So, what happened, Trader Oracle? What happened to the, which one are we talking about, Oracle? Now, an F430, I do like those. Oh, Fast Track. Why would he sell an F430 for $16,000? That isn't. I mean, it's an older Ferrari, but like, pass. Let's go, gold chest. I don't know. I hate weeks. I would not be happy with just getting back what I paid. I was owed way more than I paid. So, but, and not even talking about, I think I ended up losing around 20. I don't even remember what the number was. Around mid 20s. And then that doesn't even count the potential money in the accounts that I had built up, the potential payouts, right? Yeah, today looks like crap for sure. You take a 1976 Pinto. Oh. Who knows? Who knows? Your red Cooper? That sucks. You could just stop. I mean, Cooper, if you're small red, or hopefully you're small red, just ES is looking way, just stop and keep it small, but ES is looking way stronger. So he has his mom and his dad involved in this. That's terrible, man. That is terrible. It is. I hate weeks. So they were investors. His mom and his dad were investors in the company. Why would you drag your family into this? So He didn't even pay his parents back what their initial investment was. Like, how big of a scum can you be? Holy cow, a sister too? This is insane. All right, ES is running that wick at 10:34. It's running the 10 o'clock, 10:30 wick here now. This is coming to the breakout, guys. There we go. 241 on deck. Could be an entry here. A break, a close, a retest, and a go. If you can get it. Yeah, that is crazy. I cannot believe that you would drag your family that deep into this. So a pullback here, a retest of the VWAP or this trend line, I think would be a pretty okay entry. I'm not going to call it great. An okay entry. Yeah, I think so, Trev. See if you can get a pullback into this area. I mean, you could maybe take it off the 06 level. But I think a pullback into this trend line in the VWAP probably makes sense. Straight 200, 22,200 we'll call it. So we'll call it something like right there. And I think you could just have your stop. Relatively cheap trade here too. You can have your stop at this swing at the 180s. Because if this fails, then this zone will not hold. Right? So somewhere in here you can maybe get a buy-in. Somewhere in there. Mayback your my phone review. Day lost number for Monday. Let's go. You got stopped out now. Yeah, that's what happens, Coper. Unfortunately. So you could enter here if you wanted to make sure you got in. Stop here. But I think a better entry would be here off the 9. This will be the first 9 touch. This will be the trend line retest. And you got the VWAP and a fair value gap for support here. I think this would be an okay. This would be a really great entry if you could get it off the 200. He could have paid his family back in something else. Yeah, that's true. It is sad, though, that you would start a company and actually get investments from your family. I mean, like, what did he say when he started the company? He's like, oh, I mortgaged my house. And that's where I got the money from. So, didn't quite get back to the 200 there yet, but again, you could kind of already be in it if you wanted to, but I think the 200 would have been a great entry, but may not get it. Just caught that little move. You were stressing your stop was below the inversion. Nice. Let's go. IBH and dump with this price action. It might be fish lips. I think we push through IBH this time, and I think it's going to be a pretty sizable candle. I think you're going to see a little boner here. A little boner. A little close above with a boner. There we go. I'm going to draw it for you. Look at that drawing. Beautiful. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't pull back one more time. I mean, like I said, I think this is a great entry. Or if you get another pullback into the actual 9, you could take that. So the 9 touch has not happened yet. Technically, we got the cross here. This doesn't count because the EMAs are too close together. So in my back testing, this would be the strong 9 touch. In my back testing, only thing that would make it better is if we were in the macro, which we're not. Stopped you out again? Oh, that sucks. Said this wife on our honeymoon, little was right. Yeah. IBH and dump, yeah. All right, there we go. Now I think we get a decent sized candle. Let's see here. Might reject it one more time. I think we get through there and go. Oh, you're not stopped out yet. Let's go. $208. You want to see the 208? Really, the 197 area needs to hold for this thing to continue up. I think it does, if I had to guess. I think you got to have your stop down there at the 180 to be safe. I mean, at the very least, 191 at the bottom of this shaped candle at this start of this gap. I do think that's probably a little too close, but we want to see a nice, we want to see a little 9 touch here. That probably was a little 8 touch right there that we just got. I mean, you got to see test, test, test. It's going to break through with a sizable candle in a moment. You've been looking for that second trade. I just might have to take my money in around. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. 171 is likely. All right, let's see here. Did we get the 9 touch? All right, there's the 9 touch. Legitimate first 9 touch here. Let's tape read it. So the entry is 210. Your take profit is, if you're just going for a 1-to-1 here like I would, it would be 220 would be your take profit. So almost zero drawdown right there. 210, 2 points. I think 220. I'll probably go break even at 218 on this trade. You need a bounce there. This could pull back all the way to 90. Yeah, I think so too, Treff, but I think that we hold here. Again, I'd take profit at 220. I'd hold a runner to 241. At least. Go stop to break even at the pivot point, just in case it rejects. $225, we pop. I think so. No rejection. Just cruise it up. I'm with you, Coper. I think it goes, but, you know. We are certainly in a spot where it could turn back down, but yeah, retest of the 9 here again. It's not a great idea. So off the 210, what do we get there? You only got 7 points. Yeah. Still wouldn't be stopped out yet because I wouldn't go break even until it hit the pivot. Let's see. For sure, Ubin. That's why you just take your one trade and be done. You take that one win and walk away. Again, I mean, a retest of the 2200 is not outside the question here, but I would like to see this push into the 220s one more time here. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, what do we take here? How much heat? So yeah, only 6 points of heat there on the 9 play. Code should work 10 can 50K option 1. 50K option 1. Right there, 50K option 1. Don't do any of the other ones. If you're looking for anything less than a 50K, you could get, I guess you could get the option 1 for 83% off. Let me see if I can get this code changed to like 3. Yeah. We'll do MM3 for 83% off for option 1 there. If you need the 25K. You can get the 25K using MM3 for 83% off. It ends today too, looks like. So I would go break even probably there. We touched the pivot. So let's see if this would have worked. Bulenox 83% ends today. 91 goes through the end of the month. Yeah, it's soft, Vince, unless you hit the drawdown though. So if you DLL'd before, and you got to remember it is still trailing. It is end of day drawdown, but it still follows you up. Ooh. Asking about the crypto now. I don't use Fideas, Alexi, but I mean I have a code or a link in my description for it, or maybe in my Discord. All right, there's the target 1 for the 9 touch trade. Target 2 should be 241. I'll go stop to break even now. So target 1 is hit there. Yeah, it might be a bit steep. I don't know. I know they're a European company, right? So I'm not quite sure what type of things they offer. It's going to break hard. I think so too. So I think if we pop the 220s here, we're going to go. I think you're going to see a pretty big candle, but it's holding up here more than I thought it would. Maybe because of the time of day. We do have the close, what, the Europe close in, what, 3 minutes? Yeah, I do think when this thing goes, it's going to be a pretty big candle. I feel like it is. Rip it. Let's go. Get through there. I am waiting for this thing to pop. Let's go, Vince. Get that 350. Do got a lot of resistance here. I mean, you got the pivot point, you got initial balance high, you got a lot of reasons to turn down here, but you also got a lot of reasons for a big candle if it gets through here. The reason I think it makes it through there is because the ES made it through, retested it, kind of had a failed breakdown of initial balance, and now is quite a bit back above it. It's above it by 10 points. So I think the Nasdaq is lagging behind a little bit here, a little bit weaker. I think we can get a decent sized candle here if we just get through there. But so far it's not happening. The longer it consolidates here, the more it's a little on the scary side. 225 print could do it. Yeah. If you guys haven't hit that like button, if you haven't already, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I can't see the likes, so I have no idea. I don't know why it doesn't show me the likes and stuff. Anybody know how to fix that? Is this it? Is this it? Could this do it? See, like most people can see their likes right there, but mine don't show up. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even know I could edit the description right there. Interesting. Do I have a feeling that you trade some prop firms better than others? Yes, Alexia, I do feel that way. Bad authorization response. What does that mean? On what, Coper? Using my code? Bad authorization response. Or are you trying to enter a trade? Using my code, it says that? I have no idea. Let me just add it in there again. Why is it saying that that code's being used? Doesn't make any sense. Try, what in the world? Just try MM1 then. I don't know. I don't know why. I may have to send them another message. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, what are they doing? Are they adjusting? This doesn't make any sense. What is going on? All right, try MM9. My code's like all messed up now for whatever reason. I just had it on there and now it's saying it's not. I don't understand that. Okay, now try it. MM. All right, here we go. I got it fixed. Huge inflection area. Inflection area, yeah. So would have got stopped out on that trade trying to get a runner going. Oh, bad means you typed it wrong. All right, just capital M, capital M. Boom, boom, boom. It looks like it's working now. Should be. Let me see. I'll kind of test it here myself. Do you have a 150K account? I don't. You've been funded many times, not one payout. Alyssa, it takes time. I mean, really, like, and what you got to understand is everybody's situation is different. Everybody's path is different. Yeah, it looks like it's working. So take your time. It personally took me 10 months to get funded. And then it took me... What's going on here? All right, I don't know what's going on there. So it took me personally about 10 months to get funded, and then it took me about another 3 months once I was funded, 2 to 3 months to get my payout. First payout, and then it took me probably another 2 or 3 months to find some consistency. So everyone has their own pace, you know, that sort of thing. So just keep that in mind. If you see someone else getting payouts and they haven't been trading for the same amount of time you have, then that's fine. What is going on here? I can't get this. It won't come off. I don't know. Oh, well. Not a big deal. Apex 25K, nice. Oh, so this is the bankruptcy trustee. Goodness, we are chopping. This is just really creating a tight range. .20 range, what, for the last 30 minutes or 20 minutes? Almost 30. Really got that nice bullish breakout candle and now just consolidating. I'm just waiting for that next candle up. They put pay the ancestors before bankruptcy. What is the ancestors room? I don't know what that is. Good morning, Amelia. How you doing? Is this the 11:35? Nah, I'm not trolling. No trolling today, Amelia. Oh, investors. I don't know. No, they might have room. I don't know. Yeah, I do have an alt account that I use, Amelia. Most other streamers know my alt account. I don't think I've ever told Pine Tree, so I guess maybe he didn't know. But most other streamers know, like Cove knows, Husk knows, Tom knows. They all know. So you have to look for the elusive John Carter from now on. Yeah, what up, Barack? You gonna full send your Bulenox 5 cons 3 points? Then I'm funded. All right, try it. I mean, if it were me, I'd look for I'd long the bottom of the range, right? Kind of look for pullbacks into the bottom, along the bottom of the range because I think it's more upside here. But it's kind of scary whenever you full send. Don't ask me. I full sent earlier and popped the account. So yeah, fish slips. You got some green, but missed out on a bunch too. I took my one trade right here, Amelia, and was done for the day. You can see I took profit there. If I just go break even, then obviously we got 30 more points there, but I'm okay with the entry. I like the entry there. Basically a zero drawdown entry. I think we took 2 points of heat. Can't complain about it. Not really my traditional type setup. This is more of like a chart time feel type of a setup. Sometimes I call those I think, but this is not an I think in terms of, I don't know. I thought it was decent probability. So your is very nice and no drawdown either. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So maybe a long right here. That would have been like, got on the green kind of when I should have stayed in a bit longer. Yeah, I was going for 15 points. I took it off at 12. It hit my target. This wick up literally hit 15 points, but it didn't fill me. So I took it off. That literally went 15.25 points, but it didn't fill me. So if I get it, it'll be your first funded accounts with Bulenox. Let's go. You're in a short. Price holding at pivot and opening high. Looks like a bull flag. Yeah, I think so too. So they're doing the 341 meeting of creditors here. Kind of interesting that they haven't done their due diligence before the meeting of creditors. I know that because of the questions that were asked here. Some of the financial questions about the hard drives and the accounts and things like that. So that means that the bankruptcy court has yet to do their due diligence. Typically when you file a liquidation bankruptcy, which is what this is, it's not a restructuring. Your discharge would come probably 90, 120 days after that, and you would be free from all obligations. I wonder if it will be delayed because they've not done their due diligence yet. I don't know. We'll see. Look at the lower of the last 15-minute candles. Look at the high of the last 15-minute candle. If your breaks out of one of those ranges, probably headed that way. Yeah. Tend to agree. They're green, but wicky, right? Very wicky. That's a nice candle. Did put in a 15-minute OB. Didn't really... Actually, it would be a big OB if we close above 222. Kind of, yeah, this is interesting. It really is kind of an interesting area here. I mean, this is an interesting area. Let's go, Francis. Nice job. We might. They are not going after affiliate payouts. People are crazy. For anybody to suggest that, I think Nutty just said that, this is something we disagree on. They're not going for affiliate payouts. They're not. A bankruptcy court is, their job is to relieve a hardship. They are not going to relieve one hardship by creating another. They're just never going to do that. I've been in too many bankruptcy proceedings. That's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Now, if someone got paid the day they closed or something like that, that's a little different. But, and I'm not saying that just because I was an affiliate, guys. I made hardly anything from them. $3,700. It was less than $5K total from my affiliates with them. So, yeah, but a crypto scam was a little different, Black Beauty. That's a scam from the beginning. This was not. And affiliates have no knowledge of companies' holdings. We have no knowledge of financials. We have no knowledge of anything. Yeah, BitConnect is different. The affiliates had insider information, and they were also investors in most cases. So completely different. Completely different scenario. Oh, it already happened? Yeah, Trev. So, yeah, that's because Black Beauty, they had insider information and they were investors. Now, if there's an affiliate that has that, maybe that's the same, but you know, not in this scenario. So there's the breakout, guys. I think the run in 241 makes a lot of sense here. It's kind of what we were talking about, but yeah, I don't think, like I said, they're just not in the business of causing hardships. So, but if they want my $3,700, they can have it. Just give me the mid 20,000s that I was owed, and we'll call it even. We'll call it even. Because I'm not one of those affiliates that made, $20,000 a month from Fast Track, $50,000 a month, $60,000 a month. I'm not one of those. So, yeah, the Sage guy, that could be a different scenario. That's a good point, Black Beauty. Like, that could be, he worked there. So that could be a complete different scenario. Also, what was the other guy's name? The bald-headed guy? I can't remember his name. What was that guy's name? Yeah, he did, Amelia. He did. What was the other guy's name? I can't remember the other guy's name. That actually worked there. Joom. Yeah. So Joom worked there and was an affiliate. Like, those scenarios are different. But to me, just a normal affiliate. Me, honestly, guys, personally, I've seen so many situations play out in my lifetime that I would doubt anything happens to anybody, first of all, including Scott. He walks scot-free. Scot-free. Ha. I think that guy, he gets away with it clean. I really do. But we'll see. Yeah, Amelia. I don't know. I find it hard to believe. There's the 241. Now, I would like something to happen to him, but I just don't know that it does. I just don't know that it does. So hard to prove, I don't know. Why didn't I tell you to buy a 22.2? Maybe I did. We didn't quite get the pull back into the 200, though. I did like the 9 buy as it moved up, but I don't know. Maybe something happens. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe. I'd have to see it to believe it type deal. Maybe when they do their due diligence, maybe they come up with stuff and then that makes a difference, but I don't know. We shall see. And to be honest with you, like the investors, right? His mom, his dad, his sister. Man, it's like puts you in a situation where you're like, did they know something? Like, did they know? I don't know. I don't know. I just hate if they were completely innocent, if they're drug into it, you know? You never know. You don't know. But that's always kind of how I feel about things, you know? But you shouldn't really. Because at the end of the day, you know, I think that I don't think this is like the first time Scott's had a business. I don't think it's the first time that he's maybe done something shady in his life, you know, based on what we've saw. So I don't know. Just do what I did. Tell the person you know where they live. Pull out our address and tell them you'll meet them. Uh, that's true too. They took him to eviction court. Yeah, yeah, he's definitely used to it. I mean, I wonder why they did bankruptcy court virtually. I don't know why they did it virtually. Oh, who was that, Trev? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about someone privately? The forensic team is still going to look. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Black Beauty. They haven't done their due diligence. So maybe that's where they'll find something. I think it's interesting that they haven't done it and they had the 341 meeting of creditors already. Like, that doesn't make much sense to me. Why not do it beforehand and then you have the information right there? It certainly would have been much more. What's the word? If they already had done the due diligence and they had all the things they need to have, it would have been a little more spicy, right? So, oh, they owed you 6K? Let's go, Trev. Got it back. Maybe they had bad weather? Yeah. I don't know. He claims his crypto wallet is empty, but that is something that's very hard to like trace too. Very hard to trace it. Would you ask, Room, about my code? Should be working now. Violence works, yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, you can just ask the. You just go back to the. Go back to kind of the mob, you know. You owe me money, I chop your finger off. I break your neck if you don't pay me. Oh. So this is an area, like I said, where we could turn down, kind of thinking ran that wick sitting inside a fair value gap. So this would be the first initial balance retest. Man, I'm tempted to take this, actually. I kind of like this. Actually, just because we have so much consolidation here, you think this holds, right? I'm very tempted to take this. I don't know if this is a good high to target, though. Short 9-touch? No, it's above the 50 and above the 21, so this would not be a 9-touch that you would short. The only way to short those, they both have to cross the 50 and spread out. Oh, his name was Scott too, but also out of Tampa. Oh. Paid to have a funded account, but then they were too much more expensive. He lost 2, and then they took all the money and ran. Holy cow. Yeah. I don't play about my money either, Trev. That's one thing, like, you know, people are like, oh, Methodical Man's so nice. Yeah, mess with my money. See how nice Methodical Man is. He's no longer nice at that point. There's the touch. I really wanted to take that. I mean, I really like, I think this works high enough to take this. So if you're looking for a 10-point bounce there, you need 31.75. I'd go stop to break even at 30, probably. I just couldn't. I don't know. I've already my rules are if I take a win, I don't take it. So 31.75 would be your 10-point target off the initial balance high retest. You're up 6.5 points right now. 6 points. Got to get back through that 9 to make that target happen. What up, CK? You're busy trading? Yeah, we're up 250 across 10 accounts, so we took it. No, Barack. The easy ones, a lot of times, especially if you're seeing the market good, you know. I do have more evals, John, but, you know. Your short room. You had it all in writing. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Still hasn't hit the target yet. I think it hits, though. This is one of those trades where, like, this probably works 75% of the time. And I'm not just saying that because it's already 6 or 7 points in profit. I mean, I said I liked it a lot before it even triggered. And should run in there now. There's your target. So quick 10 points, 0 drawdown on that trade. President Trump is considering sending every American a $5,000 check called the Doge dividend. Interesting, Black Beauty. I'll take my 5K. Threaten people, they steal from you. Yeah. If they steal from you. Broke through to fill the gap. It did. So initial balance retest, 0 drawdown. I mean, excellent right there. 0 drawdown. It just makes sense. You got all the consolidation sitting there below. You got a pivot point. You got initial balance high. You got a lot of reasons for it to bounce there. Anybody knows if I can hold position FOMC minutes news with TPT, not with my funded future? No, with Take Profit Trader. Okay. So, Alexi, if you're already in the trade and it's your strategy, you're holding, you're in the trade, I think that's fine. They don't, actually, I'm sorry, that's wrong, Alexi. I don't want to tell you wrong. They do want you to exit 1 minute before the news, and then you cannot enter a trade until 1 minute after the news. That's right. Take Profit Trader, you cannot be in the trade during the news. Apex, you can. My Funded Futures, you can. But with Take Profit Trader, you cannot. Nice job, Black Beauty. Yes, John G, exactly. 55% was my success rate with no discretion. And one of the pieces of discretion that I use is the ES, right? I mean, when the ES is this strong, I mean, look how far ES is above IBH. I mean, the ES is what, 15 points above it. So that shows me how bullish we are. But all of that consolidation that we spent time building up right there, you know. Oh, my funded futures you can't either, Alexi? Okay, didn't know that. 2 minutes on each side. I got you. Thank you for letting me know that. I mean, if he wants to do me a favor, he can just eliminate the IRS. I'd be completely okay with that. I don't get too political on the channel ever at all, but the fair tax is good by me. I'll take a fair tax. I'll take a fair tax. Let's go. You can't see the PA. Did you activate it, Room? Look on your dashboard. Did you pay the 148 fee? Oh, Nutty went long there, too. He got long off 31. He got long late. You don't have an option to pay. You should. Room. Yeah, you should have an option to pay there. Should be on your dashboard. If it's not, then shoot them a ticket. What's the max amount? You can only have 3 open below the buffer at one time. So you can have up to 11, but only 3 can be below the buffer at one time. So yeah, if you have 2, then you can open a third one, no problem. If we close above kind of the 47s here, then we probably run. We finish running this LR here. We finish running that. That's is not the overnight high. 255s. Overnight high sitting up there 290s. Again, this is why I'm bullish, guys. Everybody, I think someone messaged me in Discord yesterday, and they're like, why are you bullish? Well, I'm bullish because we're near all-time highs. And so even though we had this, right? That looks like an inverted head and shoulders now, right? But even though we have these pullbacks, I mean, what do we do into the end of the day? We still go up. And so I don't know. To me, it's just the fact that I think we're overall bullish to all-time highs. I think it makes more sense for me personally to look for longs in that scenario and not necessarily look for shorts, right? So I'm not a perma bull or anything, but that's the reason why I'm looking for longs. That's why I look for longs then. We moved the whole 5 points, yeah. Jason, it's 3 to 7 business days. That's what they say. Typically closer to the 3. There was a point in time where they were paying out in like 24 hours. But that hasn't happened recently. So 3 to 7 business days. Now this high is now protected, guys. This high is now protected because we swept a wick inside a fair value gap. So this is protected. Does that mean that we can't get above here? No, doesn't mean that. It just means that it's not a great target. And if we do breach this high, you probably see a decent candle there. It's a pretty bullish sign. So can we just not send any money to the liberals to get 10K? Oh, I don't know anything about that, Trev. I don't know anything about that, man. I have no clue what is even a liberal. I have no idea. I'm an idiot. All right, shock of the hour coming up too in 42 seconds, guys. Be aware. Shock of the hour. I'm like most people. I hate taxes and I hate insurance. Those are the 2 things I feel like I don't get much value from, but, you know, they're necessary. Oh. All right, let's see here. Are we going to get a pop here? Shock of the hour didn't shock very much. All right, guys and girls, I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. It's noon. No point in me sitting here. I'm not taking any more trades, man. Sometimes this is how you do it, guys. This is what I got to do to keep this mental in check. Take that 1W, walk away. That's it, right? So that's what we're going to do. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, Apex 80% off sale does end tonight. So pick that up using the code MYTH. Do they send you a plane request through email or will it arrive in my bank? I don't know if they pay out through plane. Typically, Jason, it will arrive in your bank if you're domestic. If you're in the United States, then you should just get it into your bank account. So We'll be back tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. Remember, 91% off Bulenox, coupon code MM. You know all the deals. They're in the links in the description if you want to help support the channel. I do appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time.